It's the Southern Girl, Shantae Levin, and it is now time for my 2022 interior design trends video. Oh my God, to say 2022, I don't know, it sounds like some lotto numbers. A lot of y'all don't know if this is your first time watching. I recently moved. Y'all, my townhome sold so fast. I still got whiplash in my neck from how fast it sold. I am in a new home. It's not a new home. It's a 25-year-old home, but it's new to me. And I'll be working on projects and doing some updates because she is in need of some updates, honey. She is showing her age at 25 years old. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Number one on my list of interior design trends that you will be seeing in 2022 are florals and nature-inspired interiors. I've said this before, florals, nature-inspired is really trending. One, I feel because of COVID, and you're probably saying, Southern Girl, why is it because of COVID? Well, we've been spending a lot more time at home and outside on our patios, enjoying our outdoor spaces more. And now that influence is coming indoors because being at home has given us a new appreciation for sustainable materials, florals, and nature. Number two on the list is wallpaper. And I said it last year in my interior design trends video. If you have not seen last year's trends, you see an overlap of trends coming into 2022, but I'll make sure to link that video right here. You can go ahead and go check it out. What I have to say about wallpaper is I have always had a love for wallpaper. Some people will say wallpaper has its time, it's in and out, but for me, wallpaper is always in. Because wallpaper companies are always in existence. So how can something be out if a company is still going? So somebody's buying it. And I know that a wallpaper in years past has been given a bad rap, but wallpaper is a way that you can incorporate a different texture, a different layer, a different look into your home besides just having painted walls. Try it in a powder bathroom or in an office on a wall. I'm using 4 wallpapers in the new house. I've already done the powder bath. And I'm also doing some in my new office, and I'm doing an accent wall. I know they were talking about accent walls are out, but I only have so much paper, and it's enough for me to do an accent wall. And it's my house, so I'm going to do what I want to do. But the biggest one of the wallpapers that you're going to be seeing a lot of is Grasscloth. They are beautiful, textural. I'll probably end up doing a video on how to install Grasscloth coming up real soon. But I cannot wait because it is really going to transform the dining room from looking like a dining room to looking like a dining room. If you are on the fence about doing wallpaper and you want to try it out, try one of the pillar stick versions. They are actually making them very well. Tired of it, you can just take it off. Now, I'm not going to say it's not going to damage your wall because anything with adhesive can potentially damage your wall, but it's a way that is not so permanent. And y'all will have to tune back in to see all these different wallpapers that I used in 2022. Number 3 on the list of interior design trends for 2022 are black accents. And I'm talking about accents as far as fixtures, hardware, furniture pieces. Black is going to be everywhere in 2022. Looks really good against the lighter woods because it's such a contrast. Now, I'm not a person who tends to get on board with trends. I'm doing a space, I do what I feel works for that space. And in this house that I am in, the 25-year-old home, black accents I feel are appropriate. When I was looking at upgrading the hardware, to me, black was the most affordable, and it really helped with the look of this particular house. And one thing that you can do as far as light fixtures, it is definitely a way to update an older home and not spend a ton of money. I went for the black. Now, I haven't decided on what color hardware I'm going to use when we redo the kitchen. I don't know if I'm going to use stainless steel, chrome. I do like mixing metal, so I will probably mix it in the kitchen. But y'all have to stay tuned and come back and see what happens when we redo the kitchen. Number 4 on the list are curved furniture pieces and curved decor pieces. This is kind of a lag over from last year with the curves. You know, the 80s had a lot of curves, and they are coming back with a bang for 2022. You'll see a lot of curved sofas, poofs. People are trying to get away from those hard lines. You'll see a lot of round mirrors, and you'll probably start seeing a lot of round rugs show up on floors because of the curve and undulation to make things more fluid in the home. Curved furniture will definitely be big in 2022. Next on the list, coming back. I guess they did the 80s last year. It's going to be the 70s. I'm not going to tell y'all what decade I was born in between the 70s and the 80s. But 70s are going to be back with a twist. If you go back and look at a lot of the 70s interiors, you'll see a lot of color blocking, large scale pieces. Black was trending in the 70s, mirrored pieces. So resurgence of 70 decor for 2022. Last year I talked about statement hoods. Well, this year it's going to be about statement lamps, oversized pendants. I mean, the bigger the better. People are going to be going all out. And if you have the space, instead of coming in with something that's small and maybe even scale appropriate, here you're going to see a lot of oversized pendants, oversized lamps, oversized things to really fill up the space. Now, how do I feel about this trend? Let your home speak to you. Decide to make a decision about the oversized pendants and the oversized lights. Next on the list that you're going to be seeing a lot of are vintage pieces and decor. And again, all of y'all that gave away all your grandmama's furniture and great auntie pieces, that stuff is coming back. A lot of these pieces, the craftsmanship, you just cannot recreate. Manufacturers make things so fast nowadays, fast furniture, that you don't get the quality like you would in a vintage piece. I love vintage pieces. I love incorporating them into my home. I have a chair. It's a vintage acrylic chair. And y'all know I got a story. Let me tell you a story about this little chair. And I would say the chair probably is late 70s, somewhere up in there. I know the chair has to be at least 40, 50 years old. I was talking to my mom. I told this story in another video. At the time, I was looking for an acrylic chair for my office. And this is when they kind of became back up pretty popular. And she said, your grandmama got a clear chair on her back porch. And she said, it's been out there for about 5 years. I said, oh, 5 years? So I go and look at the chair. And y'all, it is the clearest thick acrylic that I've seen. Sitting on the back porch. Just sitting out there. Nobody cares about it. I got the chair. But I was watching Scarface. I know y'all done seen Scarface. Don't act like y'all have not seen Scarface. I was watching Scarface. It's the scene when Tony Montana goes back to the office because he was going to kill the guy. I can't think of the guy who kind of got him started. And at the table that they were sitting at was the exact same tulip clear acrylic chair. Y'all, I can't make it up. I almost fell out my seat because my mama had told me that her sister, my aunt, had had the other one. And when she moved, she lost the chair. I could have had 2 of the chairs. 2! But she lost the chair. The chairs actually came from my great aunt, Samika, who was a very stylish woman for her time. She had a lot of great pieces. And of course, I have just one that was left from her beautiful house that she had. Vintage pieces are back. Whether they are a modern style vintage or an antique style vintage, those pieces are back. So if you find some, you might want to hold on to them. Also trending for 2022, fabrics. You'll be seeing a lot of velvets, boucle. I think you pronounce it boucle, which is the nubby texture. We want to fill in more textures and textiles in our interiors. And you'll be seeing these fabrics become very popular in 2022. I actually had this fabric in my fabric stash. I worked at fabric stores years ago. So I still have my 2 chairs, y'all. I didn't get redone. Everything kind of, once I got ready to move, I had to put it off. And then my upholsterer, he is so busy. I am getting ready to get my chairs redone very, very soon. I already selected a fabric. So when I was going through my fabric stashes to see what across this fabric, so I decided to go ahead and make some little covers for them and use it because it really works with our interiors. But I already had it in my stash, because I've always loved velvets. Velvets, my dear. Next thing on the list for interior design trends for 2022, you will be seeing those pattern floors. And when I mean pattern floors, I'm talking about herringbone, inlays, different types of pattern design that you've seen before. And when people go into an older house, they tend to rip it out and change the flooring because of the color, or because it looks dated, or because it looks dated, because it looks dated. But now here we are, doing those same dated patterns all over again. All I have to say is, if you are moving, think about the home and think about what characteristics and character the home has before you just go in there and rip everything out. Everything that is old is not ugly, and everything that is new is not beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Everything that is old is not ugly, and everything that is new is not beautiful. I'll let you soak that one in. Rounding out the list for interior design trends for 2022, y'all, drum roll please, is the minimalist look. Whole bunch of people gonna be in trouble with this one, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I am not a minimalist. I am not a maximalist. I think I'm somewhere in between. I like a lot of stuff. I do. I like stuff. I do. But do I want it to be pared down where it's just so little of something that is super clean? I'm okay when I go to a place and it's like that for vacation. But in my everyday surroundings, that's not who I am. Am I knocking a minimalist look? No, I'm not. I feel that it serves its purpose for some people. You know, some people like that really super clean look, just a vase here, a little sprig of green there. And if that is you, 2022 is your year. But for all the rest of us who are not minimalist, now I might take some cues and try to pare back on some of my tchotchkes, because y'all, I got tchotchkes. My honey was like, you got a lot of stuff. Okay. No, we got a lot of stuff, because it's a us now, not just you or me. I'm going to probably edit some things down because I want him to be happy too. I don't want it to be such an overabundance of things that, you know, it's overwhelming the house. So I would say to all of my grand millennials, my maximalists, let's just keep doing our thing. Let's just keep doing our thing. I mean, keep doing your thing. I'm going to keep doing my thing. That's it for my interior design trends for 2022. If you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You can always become part of my family by hitting that subscribe button right down, right over here. You can also follow me on some of my other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. If you are already part of my family, I got nothing but love for y'all. Thank you for your continued support into this year. Remember to click the notification bell, and that will let you know every time I upload a new video. And if you liked it, you might as well go ahead and give a thumbs up. And in this time that we live in, y'all know everything is shareable. Just like that coronavirus. So you can share this video too. And if you have watched it for this long and you have not hit the subscribe button, you might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button and become part of my family. What you waiting for? I don't know if anybody has told you, but it's free. And free is good. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. Until the next video.